talking about.
This one is going far.
Come on. Yeah.
Do I start with my name?
Yes.
Yes. My name is Martha Wambui Wanjau. I am the founder of Otugi Angels, a safe shelter for persons with various forms of disabilities. I would say that disability is not an easy area because, one, it is very labor intensive. It requires a lot of labor in caring for people with various forms of disabilities, especially children with autism, on the autism spectrum, the ADHD, children with cerebral palsy, the children who are really dependent. And there are also challenges with issues of education because so many schools do not agree on placing children with various forms of disability, especially the mental disabilities. So we have our children attending the Littleton School, those that can learn, and those that have challenges with mental health. We really tried placing them anywhere. They wouldn't be picked, and so we had to start education, the skill development here. And they are really doing great with the close monitoring and dedication and continuity. And we can say that one of the reasons why education sector for people with disabilities is challenging is because of the allocation of the things that are required for a child to develop. Because for a child to develop with mental health, there is an issue of the facilities that are required. The bits, they have to be bought, unlike where you need the chalk to teach the ABCD. There are so many items that are required. There's a lot of loss before the child is able to be productive. But we are happy to have played in this space, and we can say that we have success stories. We have even people, we have employed 4 of our members, and they are working and they are doing great. And also we can say that we are really looking into the area of sustainable development. There are areas that people with special needs that can play and become productive. We are looking at the issues of leather industry in the near future. We're also looking at the pastry area, the food production, including fruit juices. We have already trained and we are just waiting to have the equipment and implement. And also areas like milk production, hygienic milk. Some of them can manage that, and we already have the skills, but we're waiting to get into that industry. We're also looking at water is a huge challenge because the cost of water here, it has been heavy. And we are looking into the future if we could sink a borehole and have it run instead of electricity. We'd love to have it powered by the solar. And that is going to change the story of this place because it can create jobs. We are looking at an area of also going dialogues with all the stakeholders, the church, the community, so that you also create a safe space for resocialization for people with various forms of disabilities. We have managed to create jobs and we hope to create more. We have our strategic plan that we launched last month on 3rd of June 2023. We have a 5-year strategic plan, and we know that God is going to open doors. I don't know how, but one thing I know is that God is going to open doors that will be able to create jobs for people with disabilities. We have the capacity to transform. Before I went to do project management, I was a technical teacher, and I know that it's possible. I have tested. It's tested, and we have managed, and so I want to increase the numbers. So we are thinking of setting up an incubation center where, like an innovation, because for them their strengths are on different areas. So we would find someone who would do very well in leather work, somebody else would do well in beading, and they're looking at specializing. Like they could go to their area of specialization and become productive, because our focus as Otugi Angels is maximizing self-reliance of people with disabilities, so that the weight of dependency is lifted from the other community members who can be able to go and work. So we know that we can achieve this. We have our gaps, very many of them, but we are trying our best to see that we achieve one by one. It's a step a day. We never know how we get there. But one thing we are sure is that the God who enabled this ministry 10 years.
Amen.
And in the next 5 years, who is that God that he cannot be able to be trusted?
True.
That is the only thing that we have God, we have everything. So we are speaking out so that we may be heard. We have our plans, we have our budgets, we have our work plans drawn, and we have even our projects well organized. All that we are working towards is crying to God, let it be. And we know that God has been faithful.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.